Well, we're back once again. Let's just up my. Seems pretty quiet. That seems better. Shut up, touch Paul. Yeah, what was I saying? Basically, like my computer crapped itself. Who knows? Who knows what happens anymore? I'm thinking about doing some upgrades on it soon because, not upgrades. There's some inconsistencies with this machine. Shut up, you. There's some inconsistencies with this machine that need ironing out. Anyway, the point I was making before on the main YouTube channel, I'm thinking about doing. Go away. Good old games. Sculpt. I'm in Bugless. There we go. Is he? He's still doing. It doesn't show you when they turn into a thingy. When we go into like, whatever voxel mode, it doesn't really show you a change inside the layer list about it. I find odd. Weird. Anyway, yeah. So going back to what I was saying before, like on the YouTube channel front, yeah, this is channel called Inspiration Tuts, and the guy sort of like doesn't really he's after the quote, he's after making the quote unquote content, and I couldn't care less about that. I don't want to be a YouTuber, as a career. Couldn't be interested in it. I just like making stuff and sharing stuff, right? And sharing the things I know. Well, don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't know anything. Don't have to listen to me. But you have to listen to anyone, really. These eyes need to be sunken a bit more. Yeah, what's my point again? So, yeah. W. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Horrendous. That's disgusting. I love it. That's horrible. Oh. 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 Let's make sure they're hexahedrons. Yeah. What's my point here? Let's get back to your point. What was it? Oh yeah. I'm not interested in being popular. I just want to sort of just share some stuff that I know with people, I guess. And so, but also like the reality is, I'm like the whole point of the thing is like there's the stuff that I do, but also I'm like, everyone says like, what's your passion? And mine's incredibly lame. My passion is probably software. Which sounds like such a LinkedIn-ass thing to say, right? Like, I'm so passionate about the software industry, but I'm like legit passionate about the software industry. So like, when I were a boy, I remember like watching making-ofs of like the Terminator, crap like that. Yeah, I'm old, shut up. But yeah, like Terminator 2, that kind of thing. And I thought that's the coolest shit ever. And I thought CG was the coolest thing in history. And I loved it. I was so fascinated. And then like I got a bit older and like I had, and I still have, the Lord of the Rings special edition box set on DVD. It's still my favorite way to watch it. I need to probably make this a little more. Get back. Do that. Is that going to be... Have I just done something stupid? We'll soon see. This is my way of testing. Very scientific. Yeah. But yeah, I used to be fascinated by like, people making films and stuff. And then later in my little life, I worked for a software company, which is very cool. I got some good insights into like the industry and stuff like that. So like I sort of semi like I learned like 3D quite young, and then I got a computer in the very late 90s and like learned Photoshop, and that's how I got my career. And yeah, but I was always fascinated by like basically like CG software, graphics, art. I was always arty kid. Can't you tell by my beautiful donut I was an arty kid? No, but like yeah. So yeah, and then I got a chance to sort of work in the sort of like the very specific niche that interested me an awful lot. and I've spent a good chunk of my little time in and around that. So I've worked with a bunch of companies. I've learned, I know stuff about the VFX industry and like, you know, whatever. I know a bunch of people in the industry and stuff still, I guess. So like, there's things that I know, I suppose, and like with this YouTube channel, like he sort of, yeah, quote unquote content, but also like I question his. I think some things he does know what he's saying, but other times I think he just sort of like quickly Googled something and then regurgitates it. So in every one of his videos, you get this list of like people in the comments, occasionally it's me, being like, hey, what you just said isn't true. That's not how that works, or that's not what that means, or that's not how that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure about, I don't like the idea of like, I don't know, I don't want to be like someone who pretends they're an authority on anything. I don't think I am really an authority on anything. But like, if you're going to share information with people, you've got to do your best to try and not mislead them. And if you don't know something, it's okay to not know something, right? Like, I think when you're learning a craft or whatever, and you get that sort of pressure to be good, you know, I think a lot of people treat that as not knowing something is a sign of weakness, and it's not, because when you get older, but no, like all the best people around you, like you, I don't know, what I'm trying to get at here. There's a point where I think you learn who to listen to, right? And like a lot of those people are okay with being wrong because you care mostly about learning. Then being wrong's great, and it's such a cliche, but it's an accurate one, that being wrong about something gives you an opportunity to learn something new, right? So, and if you care about learning, then you'll relish opportunities to be wrong because it gives you an opportunity to learn something new. And I properly believe that, and I think it's one of those things quite hard because like when you do get to know a bit more stuff as you get a bit older and a bit more experienced and stuff, people might sometimes think that you're a smart ass, right? Because you just know a bunch of shit. I get this a lot. I'm like, I'm really not. I just know some stuff, and I like sharing the stuff that I know, and I don't need to be right, and I don't need to have like the final word or anything, or be correct. But yeah, being wrong's good. Anyway, the point is, fucking hell, good thing no one's watching, because otherwise this would be a proper slog. Is yeah, this guy sort of spreads some information that isn't necessarily correct, but then an authoritative tone. And I know, especially in like sort of CG, you get a lot of people who want to get into the industry. I've never been like a VFX artist in the sort of traditional sense, right? I live on the periphery. It's one of the things I do. But I know people who do, and I've been around enough VFX artists at various stages in their careers, and it's tough. You know, as it sounds lucrative and glamorous at one point, it's not actually anywhere near as glamorous as I think a lot of these people think, and it's not fair to not give people the facts about it, because this might be young people trying to like build their future, you know. Do I want his eyes open more, or just figure out how I want his eyes to be. I think that's not a bad start. That's a start. This is horrible. This is abhorrent. I hate him. He's the best. He's absolutely fucking vile. Great. Let's give him some teeth. What was I saying before? Sorry, I'm having too much fun. Yeah, so you don't like tell people mistruths or like, you know, oh, this is easy, this is how you get into this industry, here's how you get this job, here's what you need to learn, here's what you need to do, here like, you know, and it's not all about tools, right? So much of it is about craft, and it's very easy to focus on tools. I talk about tools a lot because I love the tools, right? I think my dream was I'd love to work on Photoshop. I haven't worked on Photoshop, but I've done stuff similar. But you know, this is like I was a teenager, and I think I've been very lucky to have been able to get to some degree of that version of living to your dream. Not saying everything's roses, you know, ice cream and cake, whatever. But yeah, you don't want to mislead people, because misleading people is what twats do, and being a twat's not fun. You don't want to be a twat. No, who wants to be a twat, you know? Should I do individual teeth or like a row of teeth and then just do like nodules? Do you know what I mean? Should I do individual teeth all the way across and do like that? Oh god, oh that's horrible. Oh no, he needs separate teeth. He does. You need gums as well. Well, oh. Yeah, no, you know what? I think we'll put his teeth in for now. We'll play this by ear. I think those teeth need to be smaller. I want more teeth. I want too many teeth. I want to be cartoony, but not like, you know? Let's just do, oh Christ, let's give him like 4 or 5, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Let's start like that, and for all of these, let's do like 10 by 10, whatever. Right. Okay, and then we'll make those editable, and then we will connect them all into a single tooth object. That's not how I'm used to that working, but whatever. We'll do as top teeth, and then what we'll do, we'll bring this down. Oh! Oh! I'm not sure he's going to have bottom teeth, because I want to do a big floppy tongue coming out, like he's very happy to be eating. Or about to eat. Oh, yeah, the upper teeth look goofy, the lower teeth look ominous. Let's do upper teeth for now, and we can always change our minds later. Let's do this that way, and we just do 0.2, I guess. No, let's merge it into one thing. Let's do 0.1. Oh, man. Okay, well, we can work with this. Let's just have a look and see how that goes. Yeah, I think that'd be okay. Yeah, so yeah, I think I've done some videos on some of the topics that he does, but not content-y, be honest about it. Like, so I've seen videos where he's like, here's the tools used in the VFX industry, and immediately he's like, oh, and then like then they do that. And it's like, no, that's not. You've not mentioned finishing. You've not mentioned, you know. I don't know, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. So we'll just get. This is going to be horrible. I'm so happy about this. This is so fun. There we go. I've got one like loose tooth on the left. Oh no, that works. That actually works all right. Let's just get a bit of that in there. Yeah. Right. And then we'll just do like a slightly bigger gap between his teeth. His teeths. Let's just do the backs a little bit as well. Why not? You don't see the back, but we're here, aren't we? We can do it. This is your world. These are your teeth. You can do anything you want here in Toothland. Okay. Let's turn off symmetry for a second. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. What? I said, is that the one showing from earlier? Anyway, let's just have a look at this. Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing maybe some more videos about like just general trends stuff, because I've got a load of videos I want to do, but I do release them really slowly because when I say I don't care about views, I don't really care about views, but I don't want to get things not watched at all. So I try and choose topics where I get at least somewhat, because I don't want to, you know, I have better things to do than not make money making YouTube videos, right? So if I'm going to do a video, at least I want some people to watch it and find it useful, otherwise there's no point. Oh, they're horrible. Look at them. Ugh. Gross. I hate him. He is absolutely disgusting. Isn't he? Oh my god. Okay, right, so we're gonna... let's do a little bit more tooth depth. More tooth depth. These are your teeth. Hey, man. Hey, look at your little teeth, huh? What have you been doing? That is horrible. I hope that gives someone nightmares. That's a good end goal. Why does that keep turning on randomly? Display. Scene settings, and then we do preferences. Right, and then we do interface. There must be like a shortcut to this that I don't know what it is. Object selection, outlines, wireframe. That turns itself on. There must be a keyboard shortcut that turns it on that I'm not aware of. But that's fine. That's fine. So let's get his teeth selected. Go back to our little tool here. There we go. Oh, bugless. Oh, you're going to break some hearts. Oh, you're the worst thing that's ever been invented. I love you. Okay. Eyes. Let's just quickly wham some detail on these eyes. Pretty simple. All we're going to do, we're going to do a little bulge where his 0.3? I don't know. Oh, wrong button. Oh. Huh? What? Oh, can I not? Does that not work? That didn't work. That would absolutely suck bum. Well, let's just quickly bake that down. Get sphere 1, sphere 2, and then what we'll do, delete that, grab these two, grab that, right click. Eyes. There we go. Let's turn symmetry back on. There we go. And literally all we're doing here is just putting a little tiny bit of like bulge on there. Oh, I hate it. Oh man. If there's a hell, I'm going. Great. Great, beautiful. So realism, such detail. So, okay. I need to figure out his eyes. I have no idea how to do eyes and make them realistic. Or relatively realistic. There's a kit in Blender actually that I used to have. CG 3D eye model. So there'll be something on Turbo Squid. Is there a free one on Turbo Squid? Because I'll just use that. I'm not spending $15. Sorry, Bugless. I love you, but not that much. Oh, excellent. There is a free one. There's a free eye. Okay, let's just have a login for this. I don't know my login. Or do I? No! Okay, wait. Oh. Okay. Continue. Come on, Turbo Squid. Hey! Right. We'll see what format this eye. I hope it's like an FBX. It just says Maya. So. Does that mean FBX? It should mean FBX, right? Let's just pretend it's going to be FBX. Oops. What have we got today? Oh man. Scene. It's a .mb file. That doesn't look promising. Let's. Is there a viewer? Is there someone watching? Wow. Hello, viewer. Okay, let's just try Sketchfab. And then we'll just do I. Because if we can, you know, oh, the R eyes, great. Realistic human eye. It doesn't need to be necessarily that realistic. It just needs to be sort of like plausibly an eye. Good enough. There's an OBJ. Lovely. God damn it. Well, let's see what happens. But, oh, wait, hang on. But, yes. Whoa. Well, we should fix that. Okay. It's already set to redshift. Let's just go and do boop, boop. We'll see if the projection's lying to us or not. Is that just a sphere? No, that is projections are not correct. Okay. So is that just like, how do I do this? How do I want to do this? Let's think about this. Let's go to nodes, and then we'll just grab out our. Oh, come on. Basic. What? Yeah, I want. Because I don't. Okay, do you know what? I think it's just literally. I just have to grab that material. Is this just a regular sphere? I think it might be. Let's turn off. Turn that off. Yeah, that's just a sphere. Okay, I just need the texture. Okay. Bugless, are you ready? I sure am, Father. Where are we going? Well, we're going to the eye doctor to get you some eyes. Really, Father? You mean for real this time? Yes, Bugless, the time has come. Oh, Father, maybe the apple's born well. Good. Soon nothing shall stop us. We shall destroy this world. Oh, Father, will they pay? Yes, they'll all pay, Bugless. They'll all pay. Oh, God. They'll all pay, Bugless. They'll all pay. We'll make them pay. Okay. Okay, right. We got some eyes. Do you get those moments where you're like, what the fuck am I doing? No? Just me? Okay, cool. Right, so what we're going to do is drag that in. Oh, God. Oh, man. Okay, so I think it's just under UV. Change my projection, I think. That didn't connect up. That's fine. Let's do that and do that. And let's do that and then change that to not planar. Spherical projection. Ooh, hello. And then we'll just do some little rotations. Whoa, that's some nightmare fuel right there. Okay. Objects. Oh, that's how that's projecting. Right, so what we're going to do is change that to 0. I don't know. So I don't understand the mappings work inside Redshift yet. I'm pretty sure it's just sort of like, what are we doing? Let's just go planar. Fuck it, planar. World. 0. 0. Cool. And then right, let's grab our eyes. I know I've got little notches in them, but we'll do this properly at some point. some indeterminate point in the future we'll do this properly. Why does that keep turning on? Is there some keyboard shortcut that I don't know? There probably is. Wow, that's creepy. I hate it. I hate it so much. So, let's go to here. That is turned on. Why can I not see... There we go. Whoa! Okay, probably shouldn't have merged those already, but whatever. We'll just give these a little rotate and we'll see how it affects our mapping. Let's do that. Oh, wow. This is like a crime. Okay, so we'll just go to Node Editor, grab this in. There we go. What is the best way to do this? I think... because that feels weird doing it like that. So hang on. UV remap 0.5. There we go. 0.5. What's the right way to map? Where's the mapping options? So yeah, the coordinates are incorrect. I want to rectify them. Object 0, 0, 0, 0. Or do I just like... In fact, why are these? Why is this wrong? What is going on here? This is not it's not me being generally stupid. Like, I just don't know how you do this inside Redshift. All the mapping and transform stuff works very differently in who's it? And also, I do have a hangover. Got to keep bringing that up. UVW tag. That's fine. So, don't know what that does. Polygon selection. I don't. There's a load of extra shit there we don't need. This feels like. So, inside here. I don't know where this lives. This feels like this is the old school render style as well, isn't it? Assignment. How is it? Is it just like default to UV, and then if the UVs are wrong, then it's just wrong? Is that how that works? Because I ain't UVing nothing. I don't want to UV anything. Who do you think I am? So, if we get rid of that, we'll see if these are mapped in any way that's useful on the surface. Don't seem to be. No. Well, actually, I can't tell because I fucking disconnected the... We won't tell them about that. We'll pretend that didn't happen. Oh! Hello, Father! I'm awake! I see you for the first time! Oh, Douglas! My boy! My beautiful boy! Wow. That's horrible. Okay. Alright. Alright. What's this? Adjust, advanced, basic. It's like reanimation. We'll just do like. What did that do? Oh, okay. That just rotates the image. How do I move these? If I just got like a default sphere, right? I'll be fancy. I'll grab myself one of these. Okay, and then I'm just going to be like, grab that, and go boof. And we go back to shading, which always defaults to fucking Octane. Give that a re-go. How's that mapped? Yeah, so that ain't right. Is this image square? It is square. Okay. Oh, so that works. That works just fine. Okay. Okay. So we're going to replace his eyes with new eyes. I'll give you new eyes, my boy. New wonderful eyes. So the world can see you. Whoa. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Sorry, you're upside down there. There we go. I might just do this again. Hang on. We got symmetry. Boop. Symmetry thing is coordinates 0. There we go. There we go. Wow. Wow, that's horrible. Well, that's a crime against nature. So, objects will change into... Yeah, that messes it up. So, okay. So what we're going to do, grab that, do one of them. Didn't work because I forgot to press the right button. There we go. Right, so let's go back into our lovely, lovely horrible. Okay. So, just gonna... yeah, we don't want this texture to repeat. So, I don't know how to set that. I thought it would be, yeah, right. Either way, I feel like scale 0.5, 0.5. Oh, that's the UV. Well, let's grab these in the light. How are they? So what we kind of want, we need some clear coat on there for show. So we'll go in here. Boop, 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 boop. Get rid of all the roughness from there. We'll also chuck in a load of that. And then we'll just try and do like something. Wow, he's horrible. We need to have his eyes be round though, because that looks wrong. That looked good in my mind, but it looks crappy in practice. Let's just do that and then... yeah, maybe his eyes just need to be a little bit smaller. Nothing about this is good. Nothing about this is good. Wow. Horrible. Okay, yeah, so we're going to go back to sculpt. And I think, yeah, I think we need more room for his eyes. So we're going to come into here, sculpt, we should have an object selected. Let's go back to bugless. My boy. Yeah, there must be a keyboard shortcut attached to this thing here. Right? I don't know. I don't know. Nothing. Oops. It just turns itself on. It just turns itself on now and again. You know? Sure there's some sort of bawdy joke in there somewhere, but I ain't making it. So, let's go this way and we'll just give him a bit more room in his little eye socket. And he's got a little flat there, we'll get rid of that. Yeah, we need to push that out a little bit. We need to give it a little push out. There we go. Go like that. Yeah, you know, I don't mind these sculpt tools. They're kind of okay. Oh, is that working? Oh, that's that one. There you go. Okay, so yeah, I need to reveal more of his eye than I am. Stop being so soft. Let's go into top view. And then we'll just do, there we go. Huh? Is that gonna work? Have I done them upside down? I think, oh God. Okay, well, at least we can see what we're doing. Oops. Let's do one instead. I think I do. Well, I put his mouth on upside down. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, hey, man. Okay. Let's go to my retro tab. I like that. That's a good look. Excellent. Hello, Father. Okay, let's just do some teeth quickly. I might do them individual teeth. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be called. Oops. Oops. Let's give. You've got a name or your materials. Give them sensible names, because then, you know. Right? Exactly. So, beautiful. And I think, my gosh, it's possibly the worst thing I've ever made. Well, I was going to ask, what's my favourite non-potato crisp? I say Quavers. or knickknacks. That's not on YouTube, that's just in real life. Someone just asked me that. So. Oh. Well, we're certainly getting somewhere. The teeth aren't good enough yet. Okay, but I think the next thing he needs, we need to do his arms. That's kind of a variation of like, let's see if this works. Oh no, so hang on, just do inside cloner, we've got our objects, and our object, the object is bugless. Oh yeah. Oh, would you look at that? Just really, just take it in. Oh, those look surprisingly okay. I don't want his eyes to be brown though. I want his eyes to be blue or something. Just change his eye color quickly. Switch to. I know I'm gonna have to. Whatever. Oh, color. Color correct. Boop. Yeah, I know it's changed the color of his outer bits, but we can fix that later. What color would I want his eyes to be? Probably like. I don't know, some kind of blue. Not red. You can't do red. You gotta do blue. Some form of blue. Let's just something like that, I think. And then is there already a mask in here? I would have to do this like a Luddite, and let's just whap open Fusion quickly, and we'll just do the textures. Why not? Let's just fix it now. Let's just fix it now. While we're waiting for that, we'll quarterbacks. Oh shit! Yeah. Quarterback crisps. Okay. So, back in a sec. Okay, so we're going to go BG. And what size is this? This is 2500. So let's just do settings 2500 by 2500. Oop, 2500. Cool. Cool.
Hi, did you bring Sasha in before?
Do 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 Ellipse. Boop. And then we'll make this background pure white. Wow, look at that. That's probably not white, is it? Let's just do like that color. Creamy eye color. And then we'll just give this a little soft edge and then make it a little less big. There you go. There you go. In fact, don't want to bother compositing this inside there. I'll just manage the texture. I think I'm just going to do the texture here. Turn that soft edge down a little bit. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, and then we'll do ACC. Get that. Okay. No, hold up. What am I doing here? Get rid of that. Do. Always organize your nodes properly, kids. There we go. CC. Boop. There we go. And then we'll just do hue. Nice. Yeah, because I'm not sure I want the bloodshot thing on yet. Or do I? Or do I? That's the question. Yeah, do I want the sort of like horrible edgy shit? For now, I'm going to leave it off. Okay, what we're going to do, I think we've got our If you don't use Fusion, you should. Fusion's great. That's the end of that sentence. Yeah, so I've got a load of ideas for videos that I want to do. And one of them is on how good Fusion is, because Fusion's great. So if you are a Blender person, it has a compositor built in. SV, I think. There we go, save there. Whoop. Desktop. Donut. And then we'll call this, I don't know, I. And then the format. Where are we? JPEG, that's fine. Cool. And then set it to 0, 0. Boop, boop. Pow. Right, let's just save this somewhere as well. We'll put this in our donut. New, let's do, I don't know, comp, I guess. Comp. There we go, that's saved. Cool. So come into here, get rid of that color correct, and then we'll just drag in our new desktop donut. Boom. Now he's got blue eyes. Yeah, the one video I want to do was on, like, basically, yeah, I hate it. On Fusion, how rad it is. So, like, yeah, if you're a Blender person, you use their built-in compositor, or if you don't composite images, if you're into 3D, the amount of times it's like a really early 3D career thing where you sort of take the image that comes straight out of the render and that's your image. That's silly. It's just a massive waste of time. You should always composite images, right? Like, unless it's like a throwaway thing. If it's really low effort, cool. Like, but if you just use EXRs, so some quick tips: always use EXRs. Anyone tells you not to use EXRs, they're lying to you. So save things out as EXRs. always composite images. So things like, I've seen it a lot where you get people who do animations, and because some early people earlier in their careers think that the denoise inside renderers is like magic. It fucking isn't. It sucks for animations, but you can get something usable out of it. So like doing that and then baking that into either video files or JPEGs. So I see people who render out video straight away, which is silly, or JPEGs, which is again silly, or multiple PNGs, which is silly. Composite images, things like depth of field, things like post effects, just do that after the fact. Just use a compositor, and if you're using one in Blender, it's better than nothing, but it's not a very good compositor. And considering you can have it for free, Fusion's awesome. You can get it for free as part of DaVinci Resolve. I have the standalone one, which costs money, but I bought it forever ago. It's like, if you pay full price, it's like $300 once. There's no upgrade. They've never charged for an upgrade. I've had it for like the standalone for like 2 years, I think. Since 2023, early 2023, I got it. It's great. It's paid for itself time and time again. It's awesome. Right, so what we're going to do. Wow. Yeah, we surely are going to hell. So, what I didn't do is, before I remesh this. Okay, let's just do this quickly. Let's just save this. But actually, I might call it there for a bit. I'm hungry. That's what we got up to. What I need to do next is do the inside of his mouth, fix up his eyes some more, probably some more sculpting, probably replace these teeth. I'm not feeling them. Yeah, the inside of his mouth, give him a big old tongue, put the rest of the texture back on him, because right now he is very much. In fact, I'll just cut that off. Let's cut it off. Let's just have a look at that now quick. Let's just see if we can cut that off. That's saved. Let's go into sculpt again, sculpting layers. And then I think with the right layer selected, so in this case bugless, you press that, it creates a geometric copy. There we go. And then if I get rid of that, that's our sculpt layers. Go back in here again, tools, create create polygon. Yeah, create polygon copy. And I think if I just do that now, I think. Create polygon copy. Oh, there we go. So get rid of that. And then we've got that, which should just be regular geo. There we go. Look at that. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to go in and I might just layer. I should have thought about this beforehand. This is the bad thing about doing things off the cuff. Give that a second to calculate. Good enough. Okay, do that. And now we've got somewhat of a line. So I'm just going to turn off that UL, grab arbitrary loop. I hate the loop tool. It absolutely sucks bum. We'll go into here, UL, grab another loop, delete that. Okay. Oh man. Yeah. Modo really spoils you for selection tools. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you about that. Let's just do, how's he look with a sub D? He looks fine with a sub D on him. Good, good. So, what we're going to do is we will bring back underneath OG, we're going to duplicate out a donut layer, and we're just going to like bake that guy down. Probably shouldn't have done it with the displacement. Let's do that. Oh. Drag that out of there, get rid of that, do that, there we go. Good enough. And then we come back in here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to delete the corresponding polys we don't need and let the parts of Bugless that work intersect. So go into here, and then we've got all of this. So we go UL, I think, UL, there we go. I think you can do this. Yeah, you can. Boop, boop, boop. Oops, that. There we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We can do this properly later. This is just like a good enough version. And then anywhere he's intersecting where we don't want that loop, we're just going to get rid of it until they don't overlap anymore, because our original Bugless face fits over the donut. And now I've given up on the idea of doing photorealism because that's boring. Let's just close him off for a sec. Oh, hang on. Yeah, now I've given up on the idea of doing photorealism because it's boring as hell. I can just have more fun, I guess. Symmetry storm? Oh, that's that symmetry thing. Alright, well, anyway. Okay. And then we're going to do a little under donut. I'm just going to do this. Just scale them down a little smidge. Or up, or whatever. Do some scaling. Some kind of scaling. Just so they intersect. There we go. And then we're just going to quickly, with this guy, put that back on. Probably won't map properly, but that's fine. And the Bugless already has a smooth on him. Let's give us a quick look. Oh, that's come out actually pretty okay. That's not bad. Okay, that hasn't got smooth. Smooth on Bugless' face. There you go. How's that look inside there? We just need to get under here. We're just going to do more of them. Okay, and then inside this thing here, probably need to just get rid of one more loop. Yeah, we do. So we'll just do UL. And then just grab that. And then we'll bring that loop up. Come on. Why aren't you moving? What are we doing wrong here? Start up. What? I'm so confused. Why are you not moving? What? Oh. And again, Mug's Eiffel, good enough for now. Like I got Ian Hubert. He's like, really, it's validating as someone saying, you know, the same thing. I'm like, just, yeah, man, just cut corners. It's fine. Corners are for dicks. Right. Yeah, I need to probably redo this properly, but whatever. Yeah, because we've got this sort of weird intersection line. So what I should have really done, now I think about it, is I have to sculpt his face back in, but that's okay. We're in concept stage, right?